Can lift this up. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Dhiraye Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. Just a minute. So we are studying Srimad Bhagwatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Prayers by Queen Kunti, Shloka number 39. Okay. Neyam Shoshyate Tatra Ete Danim Gadadara Tvatpadair Ankita Bhati Svalakshana Vilakshitaha Neyam Sho Vishyate Tatra ite danim gadadara tvatpadairankita bhati swalakshana vilakshitahi Neyam sobhishyate tatra ite danim gadadara tvatpadairankita bhati swalakshana vilakshitahi. What would meaning? No, not yam, this land or our kingdom, this land of our kingdom, sobhishyate, will appear beautiful, tatra, then, yata, as it is now, idanim, how, gadadara, O Krishna, tvat, your, padahi, ankita, marked, bhati, is dazzling, swalakshana, your own marks, vilakshitahi, by the impressions. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. O Gadadhara Krishna, our kingdom is now being marked by impressions of your lotus feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so. Purport. There are certain particular marks on the feet of the Lord which distinguish the Lord from others. The marks of a flag, thunderbolt, an instrument to drive an elephant, umbrella, lotus, disc, etc., are on the bottom of the Lord's feet. These marks are impressed upon the soft dust of the land where the Lord traverses. The Lord of Hastinapur was thus marked with um, the land of Hastinapur was thus marked with Lord Sri Krishna. The land of Hastinapur was thus marked while Lord Sri Krishna was there with Pandavas, and the kingdom of the Pandavas thus flourished by such auspicious signs. Kunti Devi pointed out these distinguished features and was afraid of ill luck in the absence of the Lord. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Madeham Shri Guraho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Tanvitam tam sajivam sadvaitam savadutam parijana sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Namo Vishnu Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Nam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna. Thank Krishna. So we're continuing this very wonderful section of Srimad Bhagwatam, where Kunti Maharani's prayers, which is one of the first prayers, that actually appears in Srimad Bhagwatam, and it is decorated with so many wonderful aspects and her intense devotion to Krishna. So here is also one thing that in the same lines as what we discussed the last time. So like Kunti Maharani seems to be like quite selfish, that if you go away, then what will happen to our kingdom? So it will lose its beauty. So the last time that we studied it was, so if we go away, now, so where all the enemies are provoked by the death of their relatives, so what will they do? No, they may actually come back and attack us, so we will not have any protection. So in that, it was quite nicely mentioned by Srila Prabhupada. Mm, so basically, like, Kunti Maharani is just telling various things, various reasons why the Lord should actually be back, be there with them back. So it is not that she is afraid of going through, or she is afraid of facing the enemies, or she is afraid of losing the beauty of her kingdom. So no, she is more afraid of, or no, these are all not of much big concern for them. So their only point is like Krishna. No, that is the only point. So, but Krishna likes his devotees. So then the devotee blackmails, saying that no, if you if you go away, so then what will happen to us? No, it will not be very good. So our situation will not be very good. So we are okay with that, but you will not be okay with that. So no, for you it is very important that we stay in a nice way, right? So okay, so here it is nice name is mentioned about for the Lord is Gadadhara. So like Gadadhara is the is one of the names of Krishna. So where Krishna also holds Gada. He used Gada sometime. When did he use Gada? Huh? Whom of Uttara, and yeah, saving Parikshit Maharaj. Yeah, so that is the time. So and that is also very it is very recent, in terms of uh, in connection with these prayers. So it is very very recent that Krishna did that. So in many other cases also Krishna uses his gada, his, that is one of his primary weapon. And whenever we see the form of the Lord, Vishnu, so immediately the things that come to our this one is that Shankha Chakra Gada and Padma, right? So like the Lord before, when he was there in what is that in Vrindavan, so that time he would not use any weapons to kill the demons, and he would not no wear any slippers also. So it was like quite a very simple life back at Vrindavan. So all the demons were killed by the hands or by the personal limbs of the Lord. So it is only when first time, when did Krishna use first time weapons? That was much later. This, I think, Jarasandha. So when he starts, attacking. So first Kamsa also was killed with hand only. So then after Kamsa's death is, what is it? The news of death is propagated. So then Jarasandha gets angry. Why Jarasandha gets angry? Father-in-law. I think two daughters, Asti and Prapti. So two daughters were married to Kamsa. So like they went back, widow, and then the father became angry, and then he, came for the first time, like like there was a battle, was supposed to happen. So otherwise it was not battle till now. Like it's all one on one that was going on. So like and even the Kamsa's arranged match was a wrestling match. There also, like there was no need of any weapons and stuffs like that. So in that way, like that was the situation. So first time the Lord actually took the weapons is from Jarasandha onwards. So from then on, like lots of battles that were fought. So now this is one of the meditation so of Kunti Maharani, so that Krishna is the wielder of this weapon called Gada. And then our kingdom is now being marked by impressions of your feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so. So, like to see that Krishna would always wear slippers No, outside Vrindavan, but still it is marked with the lotus feet, imprints. So maybe, so it is very wonderful that Lord, if He shows mercy, anything can happen. So, but how it happened, like, no, I don't know. So please don't ask this question. So, no, anyways, like the Lord, um, so we can do one, what is that, philosophical speculation that anything that is in contact with the Lord's feet, even that comes in touch with something, that is auspicious, that we can speculate from this shloka that when Vidura is invited or whether welcomed by that what is it, Yudhishthira. So Yudhishthira mentions that, that the famous shloka Tirti Kurvanti Tirthani Swantastena Gadabhrita. So there also Gadabhrita it comes. Nice. So like there he mentions that. So you are, he's asking about the well-being of Vidura, and he's supposed to have gone to many holy places and things like that. So how was your travel and things like that and all he was asking. So then finally he's mentioning like, no, what's the point of asking? You yourself is a holy place. Wherever you go, that place becomes holy because you have the Lord at your heart, right? So a devotee who's having Lord at his heart, he can also create a similar kind of an effect. So then definitely the slipper, can also create a similar kind of an effect. So this is a little bit of philosophical speculation. Anyways, so now our kingdom is being marked by the impressions of your feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. So, but when you leave it, it will no longer be so. So the purport is there are certain particular marks on the feet of the Lord which distinguishes the Lord from others. So the Lord has many wonderful, what is it, lakshanas, which are very particular to the Lord. So one is the lotus feet marks. So what else? Huh? What is it? Flag. Okay. नहीं वो सब लोटस फीट में ही है. उसके अलावा what other this one Srivatsa mark is a very specific this one. Then Kaustavani. So very little this ones are there in Vaikuntha. If we go, like, we'll not be able to differentiate, who's Lord and who's not. So then, how will we differentiate? Okay, Vaijantimala.
Lord will be being served.
That's a very hard thing to hard parameter because Lord also likes to serve. ये मेट्रो वर्ल्ड में कोई सर्व करना नहीं चाहता है. कोई सर्व किया तो पता चल जाता है कि ये डिवोटी है. But in spiritual world it's even more difficult because the Lord also likes to serve. We'll be the only odd man out. So one nice thing that happens is that this pastime of Krishna kidnapping Rukmini. So there, Rukmini is for the first time she is going to see Krishna, but then she could have mistaken also. Somebody is coming in and then he's going to take her away and things like that. She could be mistaken also. Nobody has told that this is Krishna. No. So how is that she understood that this is Krishna? Hearing, and somebody whom you have been worshipping and you have dedicated your life towards, and you have rendered nice service towards them. So there is a natural affinity, and there is a natural attraction that will actually be there. So that's quite natural. So there in that place, I don't know whether Srila Prabhupada says or in other commentaries, so like it is mentioned that it is quite natural for a devotee to identify the Lord. And in Vritrasur's prayers also this particular analogy comes, just like a calf, like even though there is hundreds of cows are there, so the calf will exactly find its mother automatically. So like that. So this is not a big problem. So we don't need to be too much worried about how will I find the Lord when I go to the spiritual world. So if you're going to spiritual world, first of all, like we would have executed devotional service nicely. So if we have executed devotional service nicely, so then naturally we will have that attachment and attraction towards the Lord, right? So it is there are in dharmic sense also we see that there are certain this ones, like dharmic king, in the case of uh, one of the kings, Maharaj Agnidhara or somebody like whom we are studying about in the fifth canto. So like he was getting attracted to a woman, and then he was proposing to that woman, and he was telling that no, I'm a dharmic king. No, if I'm getting attraction towards you, that means you are not married. So because I cannot get attracted to a married woman, so it is like so much of this one is there ki like so much of natural this one actually comes. So in the same way, like a devotee who was very very dedicated towards the lotus feet of the Lord, he will naturally get attracted towards the Lord, so naturally get attracted towards things of the Lord. So we see the case of what is that or Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, like Gaura Avirbhava no bhumistvam nirdeshta no sajjana priya, right? So like he was taken to the place of the no appearance place of Lord Chaitanya, and then immediately he could able to sense, oh, this is my Lord's appearance place, right? So in that way, like the devotees, so they can naturally sense the presence of the Lord. They can naturally sense the place that is connected to the Lord or people that are connected to the Lord. So that's quite natural for a devotee who has sincerely executed devotional service. So now, so these are all different marks that are there, and these marks are impressed upon the soft dust of the land where the Lord traverses. So the land of Hastinapur was thus marked while Lord Sri Krishna was there with the Pandavas, and the kingdom of the Pandavas thus flourished by such auspicious signs. Kunti Devi pointed out these distinguished features and was afraid of ill luck in the absence of the Lord. So there's this one, when the Pandavas were in Agyatavas, so then so that time, so everybody were breaking their head how to find them. So like then Bhishma actually gives a very wonderful clue. Now what is the clue that Bhishma gives? Yeah. So whichever kingdom is flourishing very nicely at this point in time, so that is where the Pandavas are there. So this clue was very indigestible for Duryodhana to hear. So like for him to hear the glorification of the Pandavas is quite quite bitter. So but that's the truth. So then they were seeing that which is the kingdom that is flourishing. So wherever Yudhishthir is there, Dharmaraj is there, so that place will be like very very auspicious, and there will not be any scarcity of water. There will be profuse rains that will be there, and everything will be flourishing very nicely, right? So that is the state of existence of the devotees of the Lord. So this is like very much well known. Even for the Pandavas, even Kunti Maharani, she also knows. So what's the point? Like, if you're going, no problem. Anyway, my sons are very great devotees. They always hold you in the heart, and my kingdom will anyway flourish. So it's not like that. So they are quite this phenomena is quite difficult for people to understand. So devotee is filled with Krishna, but still he is hankering for Krishna. So why? Why it is so? We used to discuss one nice example in this regard. Huh? Okay, so if he gets water, thirst is fulfilled, so then he'll continue, na?
Our capacity is very small.
हाँ, so उतना लेके satisfy होकर निकल जाएगा. ये तो satisfy नहीं हो रहा ना.
Academics example, like one who gets more marks.
हाँ, yeah.
More.
So one who gets more marks, he is the one who will be thinking that no, I have not studied this portion, that portion. The person who is getting least mark, अरे इतना पढ़ लिया ना. और क्या चाहिए, है ना? Another classic example is a drunkard. No, so even if you test his blood group, it will be like liquor only, but still he'll be hankering for the next bottle. And पूछा तो like, अरे आज कुछ नहीं मिला मुझे, अब तक पूरा पी रहा था, आज कुछ नहीं मिला. So something like that. So it is the devotees of the Lord. So they are filled with Krishna. So like sometimes they are called as Krishna Graha Grihitatma. So that means they are haunted by a ghost called Krishna. So like that. So and so they have different like ways they are described. So they are completely immersed in the thoughts of the Lord, or full of Krishna consciousness. But because they are full of Krishna consciousness, they actually want Krishna more and more. So here, Kunti Maharani is putting all these positions. So whereas, the other people's observation is that even without Krishna, like Krishna's physical presence, like the Pandavas' kingdom is always flourishing. So because of the nature of the devotees of the Lord, so they always invoke the presence of Krishna. Even if Krishna is not practically present, in his Prakat Leela, if he is not present also, still the devotees actually manifest the presence of Krishna. So, but the devotee is not thinking in that way. The devotee is thinking that I should have more and more presence of Krishna. That's the mood of the devotee, and this is how the topmost of all the rasas is the rasa of the separation. So why the rasa of separation is topmost? Because that invokes the presence of the Lord more, than anything else. So that is where the invocation of the Lord is like more. The Lord is fully and completely present in a place where somebody is really feeling separation from Him, right? So and this I remember of one nice like small example or a story, like where a person, he is doing the business of taking the goods from one place to another. So and he uses his donkey to carry. So one time, like the he had to transport DT, so and when the DT was transported, so then everybody were offering obeisances to the DT, and the donkey carrying it thought that so everybody is offering obeisances to me, like I think now everybody understood my glory. And then the DT was safely delivered in the next town, and then while coming back, nobody even seeing him. And then the donkey is thinking that, अरे like ये मूर्ख लोग इतना जल्दी भूल गए मेरा glories को. And then just to catch the attention of people, he started braying. And then people started throwing stones at him. So this is the condition of this one. So now, like common people, sometimes they may respect devotees, and sometimes like even devotees themselves also like respect other devotees and things like that. So whenever this respect comes, we should understand, it is because of the presence of the Lord. Left to myself, I don't have any like glorious things. So it is only because of the presence of the Lord. So whatever I am is just simply because of the presence of the Lord. So this is an important aspect that needs to be meditated upon, in this connection. That our all auspiciousness is brought about by the presence of the Lord, and we should be dedicated to the service of the Lord. In that way, like the Lord will be manifest in the heart. Only auspiciousness that we have. And as when we are discussing this point, like always we focus upon this aspect, which is very important for our sadhana. That is, if we can somehow or other can hear the holy names of the Lord clearly, while chanting. So that's a great, great benediction and blessings. So sometimes Srila Prabhupada used to ask this question, like, why we need to why we are giving so much of importance to the eyes. So like only if the Lord comes in front of me, so then only it is it is the presence of the Lord. There is 5 knowledge acquiring senses. That is, eyes are there, nose is there, and then touch sensation is there, hearing is there, and then what else? Taste. All these ways we have to see Krishna. So primarily the difficult way to see Krishna is the tongue. because we get into sense gratificatory mode. So only if there is attitude of service, then we can see the Lord, right? So we see that in this all these ways we can actually see the Lord, and the primary way that is asked, that has been recommended for us is through the way of shravanam, through the way of hearing. So chanting is also this one, it amounts to both kirtanam and shravanam. So but we had some time back, we had studied in one of the purports that shravanam is the foundation of all other navavida bhakti. So the quality of shravanam is very, very important. So only a person who has sufficiently done shravanam, so he can do later on, he can actually take a branch and specialize, maybe like archanam, vandanam and things like that. But शुरुआत में सब लोगों को श्रवणम चाहिए. Without shravanam, nobody can go to specialization. It's like first standard to 10th standard, it is same. Till then there is no specialization. So like that, the shravanam is the basis of all other Navavida Bhakti. So the quantity and quality of Shravanam is very, very essential. So just in recently, I was just contemplating on the subject. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur actually gives this, this one of the health, then after that the sadhana, so then seva and things like that. And so especially for full-time devotees, I was actually contemplating this particular aspect, that 6 hours of sleep, and then healthy prasadam, and then little bit of pranayam or something like that, so which can actually occupy the 8 hours of the time that is given to the body, and then the 8 hours of sadhana, and then 8 hours of seva. So that is the morning program occupies a good time, and then so that should be done in the mood of a sadhana, so by absorbing ourselves, and then service, rest of the time be busy with the service. So doing reading nicely and hearing nicely and things like that. So in this, the component, the sadhana component, so most of it is we should give a lot of importance for the shravanam. So the mangalarti, darshan is there, but still we can give a lot of importance for the shravanam. So understanding the meaning of the bhajans and being present and being conscious of of the meaning of the bhajan, and then meditating about it, and then chanting, though we have to hear, and Bhagwatam class also we are supposed to hear. And sometimes sometimes devotee says Prabhu नींद कम हो गया, अभी क्या क्या करेंगे? No problem, Prabhu, class में adjust कर लेते हैं. So chanting is there, class is there, so many places are there to adjust. So but then we should focus on shravanam. So the quality and quantity of shravanam, so when it increases, so then automatically we will see that we make sufficient progress in Krishna consciousness, right? So here in our case, so we may not be able to first of all, we don't have the opportunity to meet Krishna, so in his Prakat Leela. So then so we don't have this one of what is that saying that please don't go away. At least we should pray that to the Lord's holy name, that I'm able to hear a little bit, please don't go away. So I want to hear you more and more. So I'm not satisfied by hearing one time in 108 times. I want to hear more and more. So like that. So we should one important thing that over here is the creating of need, creating of the need of it is not that it is all right, even if I don't hear the holy name, it is all right, somehow or other my devotional service is going on. So actually we should feel bad for that I'm not able to do my sadhana properly. This is the only instruction that I have received, that to chant 16 rounds without committing offenses attentively. So but even this I'm struggling so hard. I'm not able to chant with attentiveness. I'm not able to avoid offenses towards the Lord. So when will that day come? When will I chant the names of the Lord clearly, and hear them properly, and with attention I chant, and I mean my chanting. So when will that come? So when we have this when we actually create this need, it's actually a genuine need, that needs to be there. So otherwise, like, our need is, so much on the platform of, there is, if this need is not there, so many other needs will come and occupy. So maybe, like, I have to do well in my career, I have definitely have to do well. So but then, no so we also have a devotional career and we have to do well there as well. You know? So sometime at least we should think about that. So, and we have to take care of so many other aspects. Actually, the world will make us feel that, without you the world will not go. You are the most important person in the world, and your contribution is very, very important in this world. So but then, we need to redefine this thing. So the primary thing, which I want in my devotional life, or the basic thing which I want in my devotional life, is that I should attentively chant. Rest everything is like, built on top of it. If this itself is not there, so then it becomes very, very difficult to build any proper devotional empire on top of it, right? So it is very, very essential. And for this, following of the scriptures, and following of all the rules and regulations diligently, and then praying to the Lord, and developing intense desire to chant nicely. So all these things are very essential for doing this thing. So, and here, as Kunti Maharani is thinking that, what is the use of all this kingdom, if you are not there? So, in the same way, like, we can also have a similar lines of prayers to the Lord. What's the use of, my good, healthy body? What's the use of my good job? What's the use of any other thing that I have in my life? If I cannot hear your names clearly, what's the use of all these things? So, in that way, like, we should try to develop this attachment to the process of chanting, right? So I pause here. Any questions, comments we can take? Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Nice, wonderful things. You just mentioned in the class that sometimes material work makes us think that you are the man, you are the man. The world does not work. Sometimes we see even in the association of devotees also. Devotees may give us this experience. Without nothing goes. So we have to render service. Sometimes we want to take that. And we also become controlled in the instead of becoming servant.
Yeah. So these are some of the basic teachings that we have to always keep very close to the heart. That I am a servant of the Lord, and this yad yad vibhuti mat sattvam, all that glorious that is there present in this world, even material, for that matter, it's just but a spark of splendor of the Supreme Lord. So, more we advance in Krishna consciousness, more we will feel, whenever such glorification comes, we will be able to feel that this is a glorification, for the grace of the Lord. So it's not meant for me, right? So because a devotee is able to see practically that the Lord is the one who is actually working. So that is very essential. And at the same time, so when we see other devotees, doing wonderful things, so we should glorify them, seeing that how nicely they are blessed by the Lord. And if we can also if we can also accept the glorification, thinking that it is a blessings of the Lord, whatever good thing I'm able to do is a blessings of the Lord, so then the acceptance of glorification will be proper, because we are seeing the proper credit is something that a person who actually did the job should get the credit, and the person who actually did the job is the Lord. So, and the only credit that we can possess is that we have diligently rendered the service to the Lord, and we have always been conscious of the Lord's presence and Lord's activities. So that is the only credit that we can have. So that's the clarity. That's the knowledge that the Lord is the one who is actually moving things in this world. So that knowledge is the only credit of the living entity, of only credit of a sincere devotee, right? So we should try to see, and as a sadhana, we know that what is our shortfall. The shortfall where we get is that we can forget that we are servant. So then this is the sadhana that we need to do. So again and again keep reminding ourselves that no, we are a servant of the Lord, and the Lord is an all-capable personality, all-powerful personality, all wonderful personality. So all that wonderful is there, is by the grace of the Lord. So this we have to keep iterating ourselves, again and again. So that's the benefit of the repeated sadhana process. And we should always see that how much ever we get some what is that like get some kind of facilities or some kind of stars that is attached to us. So we should always see that this is all attached by the mercy of the Lord. And it is anytime he can give and anytime he can take. So that that shloka, forgetting. Yo Vai, it starts with that. Like where Arjuna is telling, Arjuna is actually telling to Yudhishthir Maharaj that, no, I am the same Arjuna, I am having the same Gandiva, no, I am having the same Ratha and things like that. So, but then when Krishna was present, I was very powerful. No, I could able to win over so many great personalities. But now that he is not there, I could not even able to face even a small opponent. So like that. So it is he was very, very clear that it is Krishna's glory. The whole world was glorifying Arjuna for his great valor in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So but Arjuna is very clear, it's all done by Krishna. Like that. So it is this sadhana that we have to do, that the material nature's job is to convince us, no, you have did it. And our job is to convince ourselves, like, no, Krishna has did it. And the grace of, like the spiritual master, Prabhupada, and their grace actually is the reason for this wonderful activity to happen. So it is not my grace, that is why it is put his grace. So nobody writes their name my grace. Left to ourselves will be only disgrace. So we are saved by his grace. Like that. So that's the sadhana that we need to keep on reminding ourselves, that it is only by his grace. That's why in the name also it is put his grace. And in the philosophy that we are studying, we are always studying about the glory of the Lord and things like that. And wrong application of this philosophy is, if some devotee does something nice, hey, what's the great thing? Krishna did through you. So, but the point is why Krishna is not doing through others. He's such a nice instrument that Krishna is doing through him. So we should glorify him. And so when it comes to us, so we should see the aspect of how what is that I am such a useless instrument, but still Krishna has done something very wonderful. So this is not one time when I explained this, one devotee asked that, no, Prabhu, this means like it is a diplomatic behavior. It is not like, as it is, It is so as it is, it's like, if he has done something wonderful, that means like, he is, he is great. He is a great instrument. So then I was thinking about this particular aspect. So it is, as it is means, it is a neutral state. It is not a very advanced state of Krishna consciousness, but definitely a good state of Krishna consciousness. But that is a Kanishta, of this one. So he is having grace of the Lord, he is able to do something. I am having grace of the Lord, I am also able to do something. So this is like kind of very Kanishta understanding, neutral understanding actually. So very negative understanding is, though I don't have any glory, but all glory belongs to me. And though other people are glorious, but no glory belongs to them. So that is like negative. And positive is that exactly opposite to that. This materialistic understanding is like this. Even though I'm not so great, so like I'm convinced that I'm great. So like, but the Krishna conscious attitude is, even though a devotee is great, he thinks that I'm not great. It is a natural, like symptom of advancement actually. So natural symptom of materialism. Nobody has not told him that, no, everybody is telling like, no, you're not great. But still the person is thinking, no, I'm great. And he argues, no, I'm great in this way. So, and sometimes people have to convince him saying that, no, Prabhu, like you're not great. And भी नहीं छोड़ रहे, लाइक नहीं नहीं नो, तुम भूल गए, लाइक नो मैं ऐसा किया वैसा किया, ऐसा ऐसा साहस किया मैंने. So, but then the natural attitude of a devotee is exactly opposite to the materialism. That feels that no, I'm not great, though he is very very great. No, like okay, yes.
Like this health sadhana and seva you were mentioning. So like this consider like this can be considered for full-time devotees, for like general like devotees, or like other side, like how where
So-
we can just the occupation, like in health it will come.
I'm not sure like how to apply that. So, but health though, like 8 hours we have to give. So no, 6 hours of sleep, and then what is that? No,
Eating.
eating, and no, like taking care of the basic needs of the body in a proper way, in a healthy way. So then, like sadhana is also like very essential. So in now when we study Bhaktivinoda Thakur's this one, so in the modern day it's quite difficult to apply this because you are expected to work for 8-9 hours. So then उसके बाद क्या बचा है? So it is like quite demoniac actually. So devotee should so devotee should see that somehow or other steal some time in between, like where people take breaks. So at that time devotee can finish his needs of break very quickly, and then he can do some shravanam, or he can do some devotional activities. He can do some reading or hearing, and so it is the proportion. No, I don't want to discourage, like at least I want to tell the goal. The goal is that the quantity and no quality of shravanam should be of sufficient quantity, sufficient amount should be there. So if that quantum is not maintained, so then it is quite difficult for us to keep the Krishna consciousness alive, and make sufficient progress. It will only be a what is that kind of a immunity or vaccination kind of an effect from keeping ourselves away from the material nature, or sometimes even that also it doesn't help. Even a devotee gets affected by the material nature a lot. So the real thing is like we have to oppose the material nature, we have to come over it, and on top of it we have to make advancement in Krishna consciousness. So we have to like resist the negativity, and we have to like go beyond the zero, and we have to make some positive progress. And for that, so like we have to apply intelligence and see that how we can do this the Shravanam and Kirtanam nicely, and how we can engage in devotional service nicely, right? So like service and like sadhana, so both of these things are very essential, and know how to do it effectively, so we have to contemplate. So in that way, like we can try to make advancement. So otherwise the progress will be like very slow. Or another very nice meditation, so that all devotees can have, is that when will I hit the retirement? How soon I can hit retirement, so that I can dedicatedly serve Krishna more nicely. So that mood is also very nice. Right now I'm not able to give that much time for service, I'm not able to give that much time for this one. So like it is a win-win situation for both grahasthas and aspirants and brahmacharya aspirants. Brahmacharya aspirants can think like, when will I join ashram? And the some grahastha aspirants can think that when will I join vanaprastha ashram? So but both the hankering of like full time service to sab log karna hai. There is no part time service in Golok Vrindavan. So there is only full time service. So and before we quit the body, so we should see that how can I how soon I can come to that this one. So that hankering should be there. That hankering, when it is developed, so even the time spent in the like office, that also becomes spiritualized. So because it is like very powerful, hankering is more powerful than actually getting into. So like and a person who is sufficiently hankered for, and he gets into a renounced ashram. So he actually values that no particular this one. Now, if he is not sufficiently hankered for no aisa mil gaya, so then the value sometimes is not there. So it is very nice that we can develop this hankering. That either like join one of these ashrams. So like Grahast ashram is either avoided or it is just some time pass for some time, and after that, like no real life starts later. Like that.
So like personally, you have to see customize like in guidance.
Yeah.
You have to take guidance. Like
How to maximize the Shravanam,
that can be guided.
maximize the quality and quantity of Shravanam. So that is something that we have to do in the intermediate time. So then we can come to a good platform where we can nicely engage in the service. Yes.
In the course, if the person is not able to develop sufficient eagerness for Shravanam, like for bhajan process, so like his occupation or his activities will make a space in his life which he might not be able to fill with bhajan. In the course, as you were mentioning, at times he may try to become immune to the material nature's effect and not sufficiently advanced in Krishna consciousness. So that might lead to no proper taste in bhajan.
No, if he regularly does 16 rounds, regularly reads and hears, definitely the taste will remain. So it is if he is not able to do this much also, so then it is quite difficult. It's quite difficult. See, outside people, if you see, like they have a lot of recreation. They waste time in so many different ways. So we are saved from all those things. Like many times Grahasthas also say, like after coming to Krishna consciousness, we are able to save a lot. Lakshmi wise also. So because like संडे में जाके बाहर खाते थे एंड नाउ संडे फिश में आना पड़ता है इधर पेट भर गया अभी क्या खाएंगे गोविंदास को भी नहीं जा सकते इतना भर गया so and then various different programs they go to and things like that and so all their other needs are fulfilled. So now only thing that remains is we have to save time for Shravanam and Kirtanam. So that's the key thing. And we need to know like we need to also be like calculative in terms of how we actually do our service. So like there are sometimes what is it in this world, like nothing can be always balanced all the time. So every single day that's sometimes it's little difficult. So especially the marathon time, we maximize our book distribution. Other things like we reduce a little bit. So but we need to know like how to actually optimize these things. So continuously for long period of time proper Shravanam is not there, so then again our mind will get disturbed. Even if we are like not doing the service very nicely, but still the mind will get disturbed. So but if a devotee is like he's able to see that this book distribution is very dear to the Acharya and I'm doing a very confidential service of the Lord, and he's able to see that, so then even the book distribution also he'll feel very enthusiastic and very nourished. But if he is not able to see that, if he is not able to see that service connection with Krishna, so then the mind will get disturbed. So why mind is getting disturbed? Because the quantum of Shravanam or the impact of Shravanam is reduced. So impact of Shravanam is to give us clarity that this service is like very dear to the Lord, very dear to the Acharya, and it's going to give so much of like advancement in Krishna consciousness. So but like if Shravanam is reduced, so then like we'll not have this one consciousness, and we'll think that why only I am standing in the street, why I'm like no other people are enjoying nicely and things like that. So these kind of thoughts will start coming in. Or sometimes we see opposite sex in this one while distributing, and then we see that no other person is like going hand in hand nicely. I'm just standing here. And things like that. So that means like whenever we see these symptoms, so immediately we should take note, this alarm, we should again like do our Shravanam nicely. And this my limited observation, so like when we do Shravanam nicely, and if we stop, so it takes some time for our consciousness to degrade. And when consciousness gets degraded, so if we start Shravanam nicely, it takes some time for consciousness to come back actually. So it is not going to happen immediately, like after 1 hour of lecture, I'm going to have some nice this one. not going to be like that. No, maybe like for a week or 10 days. No, it takes to again. Every system has a different boot up time. No, कितना time लगता है boot करने में? You know, so shutdown also happens gradually and boot up also happens gradually. So we need to give that this one. So if some baser thoughts comes, so that means it is quite some time. No, that is I have been away from quality Shravanam. So that is when the thoughts actually gets degraded like that.
Maybe one more point, as you were mentioning, taking out time from the breaks and other things. Like if someone is getting about an hour duration of break and he has his lunch, everything, but then he goes for some Shravanam. Shravanam duration can't be so much and quality also can't be high, because if he's able to hear 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and nearby also sometimes some people come and disturb in between. So at times that Shravanam is very.
So my cultivation of Krishna consciousness, it happened for 4 years. Before I joined ashram. All in office. I don't know anything else apart from. I used to, even when entering office, sometimes I used to offer pranams to the office, and that is a place I was getting Krishna consciousness. And the prime time, the only time that I used to get my Krishna conscious program is lunchtime. So 1 hour. So we used to have all the devotees come together and have lunch together. And we used to book a conference room. So afternoon time must we would not book a conference room also. We just enter into any conference room that is free. And he should finish his prasadam in 10 minutes and he should come. And others will have prasadam there. And reading and discussion will happen. So like that. So that was so nourishing that all my associates all of them were married. Like somehow or other I got desire to join just because we were reading that Bhagwatam 1 hour every day in the lunchtime. So it is very, very powerful. It's very powerful to sustain our devotional life actually. It's if we effectively use, it's very, very powerful.
For by incident, some more devotees were in the same office, or
No. All devotees were created there only. There was one devotee, and he created all of us. And for his association, he created. So he is a namesake Grahastha, but he's like in heart. He's like very, very deep person actually. Very, very amazing person. He was getting prasadam for meal for lunch also. So after some time. So like that, it's very nice. It's all about like somehow or other, if we can develop this hankering for advancing in Krishna consciousness, so everything will fall in place. So that is a key thing. So when we come in association, so this scripture, why we study Srimad Bhagavatam, because the scripture is actually having this mood. So there are so many different instances of the life of Pandavas, the life of this one, many things, like it is just the introduction to Parikshit Maharaj, right? So introduction to Krishna and introduction to Parikshit Maharaj. So these are the two things that are happening in the first canto of Bhagavatam. So many different things can be given. So, but in that also, these kind of prayers that is there. So Krishna, you are leaving, what will happen to us if you leave? And then the next immediate, this ones you will see that Krishna is welcomed into what is that? Dwarka. So what's the thing that is highlighted over there? So many things that could be highlighted. So the highlight is that the devotees are feeling complete separation from the Lord, and then they are able to get the opportunity to meet the Lord at this point in time. So the scripture itself is like this. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he relished Srimad Bhagavatam, because the scripture itself is actually talking about that topmost rasa of service and separation. So right from first canto onwards, everywhere, this you'll actually find this particular thing. So that is the thing which is highlighted. So when we study Srimad Bhagavatam, so sometimes it is devotees ask Prabhu, how to make brahmacharis. Just simply study Bhagavatam. कोई भी Bhagavatam पढ़ के घर पे नहीं बैठ सकता. सब लोग घर छोड़ के जाना पड़ेगा sooner or later. This is like the scripture in itself is like this. Scripture in itself is like this. When will I attain Krishna? No, that strong. This one is like the strong message is like always there. In the scripture, right? So one devotee was telling like, "Koi bhi Bhagavatam mein, like after hearing Bhagavatam in Bhagavatam itself, nobody has stayed back in home. Only Dhritarashtra wanted to stay back, and he was also kicked off to go to forest." ऐसा कोई भी नहीं है कि लाइक हैप्पीली स्टेड एट होम एवर आफ्टर. ऐसा कोई भी नहीं है भागवतम में. सब लोग भाग गए. Right, so no, but it is not in a, what is that, negative sense, like that we are doing over propaganda of brahmacharya ashram. No, so we are doing propaganda of two ashrams. One is either take brahmacharya ashram or vanaprastha ashram. Beach mein thoda time pass kar lo kidhar bhi, but come to these two. This is where like you can actually make progress. Like that. Okay. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
This traveling can also be online, so like every day it has to be, may not be physical.
Yeah, online also, but the physical association is quite important. Quite important. So online association is good. It's actually a filler, or filling of the gap. So one of the important things that we have to battle out, in progressing Krishna consciousness is impersonalism, in our own self. So like when we have personal hearing and personally associating, so that time a lot more personalism actually gets developed. So in that way, like the primary source of nourishment should be personal, and then wherever we have gaps, we can actually do it with online, so like that we can do. So that's a supplement that can actually help us stay good in other times. So otherwise, like physical is always recommended. Always recommended.
Some devotee might not be accessible to us, like we want to hear from them like 1 hour or something.
Yeah, you can hear.
Prabhuji, you told that constant shravanam induce hankering for it. But what will motivate us to do constant shravanam?
Yeah, so in association we have to somehow or other create that eagerness. Like these points are very nice to discuss about in the association, that what we have read we can actually share, and whatever we relish we can actually share. So when we do that, so then we see if somebody is sharing and I'm not able to have anything to share with, that means my shravanam is like going down. So then we can get inspiration, and also like we can inspire each other in terms of the quantity and quality of shravanam, in terms of chanting and things like that. So all these things we need to inspire each other. Maya is attacking all of us, and we need to stay together and protect ourselves. So that's the point of association. What is that? In many places it is mentioned. Yat sangalabdha nijavirya vaibhavam, tirtam muhusam spashatam himanasam. So and what is that? In Bhagavad Gita also, like machitta madgata prana bodayantascha parasparam. So association itself means shravanam. That's the basis of association actually. So that way, like whenever we come together, so we should discuss about topics of Krishna, and we should develop attachment. Now also, like it's an association, we are coming together and we are discussing about the importance of Shravanam, importance of having Krishna with us. So definitely this will have some impact. If impact is not there anywhere else, at least I'll hear properly today. So that way, like when we keep discussing and sharing about this particular aspect, so we will feel that is important, and we'll do that. So the purpose of association is to increase our Shravanam.
Prabhuji, in shravanam also there are two steps. One is shravanam of Mahamantra and one is Bhagavatam plus spiritual books. So
The first and foremost is Shravanam of the holy name. Second is our personal reading, and third is hearing. That should be this one.
see, sometimes I feel personally while hearing the Mahamantra, it is completely difficult. And then Bhagavatam class, that is means kind of manageable in the sense you will
See, I'm telling in terms of, you're telling in terms of comfortability. I'm telling in terms of the result. So, like, if you're able to hear the holy name of the Lord, you'll really make very nice progress, and you'll all other things automatically you will get absorption. And at least if you're able to read properly, so then you'll have attention in Bhagavatam class. And if you are able to hear Bhagavatam class, okay, hope in the future you'll get attention for other two things. So, but hearing of the holy name is going on nicely means all other things also will go on very nicely. And if you are able to hear the holy name very nicely, then you will make sufficient progress also very nicely on that. Right? So, hearing of the holy name without Sahaja Bhav. No? So that's a star. Because Sahajas also can hear holy name nicely. So we have to hear holy name with Sharanagati, and they hear holy name with Sahaja Bhav. So both these things are there. So yeah. Anyways, like for us, the right path, we have to hear the holy name nicely. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mo.
Thank you for the session. Suppose if any of the Vaishnava is giving some instructions, and suppose it is taking time to follow that, almost a year or more than a year. So will it be that there is a kind of Vaishnava approach or
No, nothing like that. If you're sincerely trying to follow, it's good.
but it is taking time. So
It's okay. It's okay. Srila Prabhupada took lifetime of preparation to the instruction. No, but Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was very pleased with him. The proof is that whatever he did, it actually flourished very nicely. In that.
So you mentioned second point, personal reading, and then reading. Chanting, hearing, reading. Sorry, chanting, reading. So why reading is given more priority than?
It is more personal. It is more personal, and it is more. And if you see, chanting is the most difficult thing to put focus on, and you will get the maximum result. And reading is the next difficult thing. And sitting in Bhagavatam class is it's okay. Like in the this one, it's the easiest amongst these three, and that is also difficult to be awake. But in the hierarchy, if you see, it's very personal, and it is this is the standard method of Shravanam. That is in if you see the sadhu sangha, the practical association of devotees. So in the Vedic times also, they would get once in a while. That's how much they would get. But then the regular this one of sadhana actually happens with book. Shastra, patan. That's a very, very important aspect. So that's the primary source of Shravanam for us. Reading.
Some devotees also mentioned that Shravanam is lecture hearing is realized, digested knowledge, and book reading at times it might answer our initial questions. But
I have a counter for that. The lecture hearing, now you are hearing from me. Many things could be my speculation. I'm trying to present the scripture as it is to you. So, but then inadvertently, my modes of nature could have introduced some contamination. The pure process of hearing is directly coming in touch with the words of Acharya. So that's the most purest of all the process.
hearing from some Maharajas pure souls.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. It's very good. So till the point that they are representing the parampara, as it is without any deviation, it's very good. So, but Acharya, reading from Acharya is beyond any doubt. So all other things is subjective, to their advancement, realization, and how much they are presenting as it is. Okay. Any points anybody would like to share?
Shravanam is the basis of devotional. So everyone requires Shravanam.
This point, the quality and quantity of Shravanam is very, very important, both quantity and quality also. And the Shravanam starts with hearing the holy names of the Lord. And this point that we have to pray to the Lord that I'm not able to hear the holy names and whatever, only one mantra or something. Please help me so that I can hear more and more and develop the quality of hearing the holy names of the Lord. And if and the basic of the basic need of in my devotional life is to chant attentively. That is the basis of basic need. That need is very, very important, and it has to be great. And everything is built upon that.
And we should feel bad if we are not able to do something.
Just one topic, it's very important, for us to discuss in this connection, is that traditionally also, different personalities, their teachings are taken like completely spotless. So only after the lifetime of that personality, so how they actually do all different aspects, of their life in a nice way, right? So only exceptional personalities like acharyas and personalities like that, even during their lifetime, so they are taken as spotless, so like otherwise, it is always very important for us to come directly in touch with the acharya. And this even ISKCON also, like devotees are, our senior Vaishnavas, they're feeling the need of this one. And the last time in one of our ISKCON leadership sangha, so the prime this one was how to actually inspire devotees to read Srila Prabhupada's books. So like various Maharajas were speaking about this particular subject. So it is very, very important need that is there. So over a period of time, what happens if people actually disconnect themselves from the books? So is that there is nice different wonderful thoughts that actually come to the senior devotees, and then they may implement, and sometimes they may see that, okay, like, this is little, this has to be corrected and improvised and things like that. So it is not that, like every thought or every project or every idea that comes, even like for a very senior Vaishnava in the society, so it may be completely in line with the acharya, so it may have 99% it may be in line, or 95% it may be in line. So but always it is very important for one to actually study the scripture directly and the words of the acharya directly, and it is agreed by all the sampradayas. So if you go to Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, you will see that there are many wonderful Vaishnavas that are there. You will see that many acharyas that are there, but still, like, their standard text, that they study is Ramanuja's works. And even in Madhu Sampradaya, you go, like the standard text that they study is the Madhvacharya's works. So that's a very important and basic principle of any Sampradaya actually. So like the Acharya decides the mood and mission and everything of the Parampara. So those of you who have done Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, so like you will be seeing that there are specific questions about understanding the mood and mission of the Acharya. It's very, very essential that that particular thing should not be lost. So for that, this is even if our current acharyas, current senior devotees may be like very, very pure, but still just to set a legacy, we need to put this book reading as a very, very important this one, because in a long run, this is what is going to be a very solid foundation, for a society that we are actually, building. So this book reading is a very, very important, foundational principle, in that this one. Imagine like tomorrow if this, what is that? The scientific war, that there are already bombs, which can actually destroy all the electronic items. So like if that bomb is blasted, so nobody will have even you will not actually have a sound or anything like that, no impact of external this one, but all the servers and all the this one, cloud, everything, sab badal ud jayega. So like that. digital roots. No, books are the basis. No, so that has to be like solidly there. It's not only for the purpose of distribution; it's also for the purpose of our personal nourishment. No, if no books are the basis, no, we do book distribution, and then if somebody asks like, oh, like no, this books are so nice. No, you say like, no, why should I read? These books are nice, but then no, this I'll give you some USB. No, in that you hear lecture. No, that is more nice. So no, it's not like that. So this is the best that we have to offer. No, the books are the best that we have to offer to anybody, in the whole creation, right? So lectures are there, that is elucidating this, things that are there in this, that are presented in the books, but the books are the primary treasure, that we actually have. The holy name and Srimad Bhagwatam. These are two important, this one. That is, we have the most important elements that are there, right? So like sometimes when I present this without complete analysis, sometimes people take it offensive, saying that, oh, no, senior devotees lectures are not good or what. No, it's good. No, it is good. No, we must hear them, but then this is more important. Like studying Srila Prabhupada's books is more important actually, right? So we just position them in the right place, right? Okay. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, गौर भक्तवृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you for this wonderful class. How you nicely emphasized the importance of hearing, quantity and quality wise, both of them. And later you mentioned the point of hankering, which I'd like to take from this particular class. If hankering is there, you advance in Krishna consciousness, everything will fall in place. So let's thank Prabhuji from the bottom of our heart by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Scores yesterday.
So we got Prabhuji. So from book, from Calling Sankirtan Party, so we have got 4 books. And ACS team distributed 217 books. And Maratali distributed 250 books. Total book distribution score was 471 books. So was not ready, the points everything, so we'll get it ready by tomorrow. So would like to thank all the devotees who participated yesterday for this intense book distribution, who were on the roads distributing books and who are working in the background, getting ready books or everything ready in prasad distribution. So we'd like to thank all of you for participating in this marathon. So maybe after the class you all can take rest. So today was Hanuman Jayanti. So if you still have energy, time, you can join us in the evening if possible. So we'd like to conclude with this. So you all can start for Guru Puja.
So my sincere gratitude and thanks to all the devotees also who did that wonderful book distribution. Also like planned for first. Also, first is also going to be a very nice day for book distribution.
Get ready for Guru Puja. Rolling the mats, getting TV ready. YouTube ready.
Yes.
No, no.